Welcome to Washington State. Where a pig once started a war between two global empires. Yes, in 1859, a dispute over a single pig brought American and British forces to the brink of battle. Warships gathered, troops assembled, all over a pig shot in someone's garden. Diplomacy, not gunfire, resolved the standoff, a timeless reminder that reason can prevail, even in the most absurd of conflicts. Now let's uncover the story of Washington, not just a state, but a world of lush rainforests, volcanic peaks, vibrant cities, and legendary coastlines. From ancient glaciers to world-famous coffee, from whispering forests to cutting-edge innovation, Washington State pulses with contrast and wonder at every turn. Before we dive into its breathtaking destinations, let's explore some of the most fascinating facts that define the evergreen state. But first, how well do you really know Washington? Here's a fun question to get you thinking. Which one of these iconic films was not shot in Washington State? Drop your answer in the comments. And let's see who's really got their Washington trivia on point. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more immersive travel documentaries. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a new adventure across the globe. From the restless peak of Mount St. Helens to the icy crown of Mount Rainier, Washington's geography isn't just scenic, it's alive. Snowy giants and emerald valleys define a land where nature writes the rules. Washington is a stage where heritage and high-speed innovation perform side by side. This state grows the nation's apples, builds its planes, and powers its servers, a rare trifecta of agriculture, aerospace, and artificial intelligence, all rooted in one soil. Beyond the tourist trails lie shipyards that once built wartime steel and coastal stations that whispered Cold War secrets. Washington's history doesn't shout, it waits to be uncovered. Wild salmon from glacial rivers. Dungeness crab fresh from icy bays. Marionberry pie sweet as summer rain. Washington's cuisine is a love letter from land and sea. Yes, in parts of Washington, harassing Bigfoot is illegal. Here, folklore isn't just storytelling, it's protected by law. The strange isn't strange, it's celebrated. In Washington, opposites attract and thrive. Ancient rainforests and startup hubs, glass skyscrapers and foggy islands, global influence and local soul, all beating in one rhythm. Lake Chelan. Now that we've explored some fascinating insights about Washington, let's begin our journey through its remarkable destinations. We start with one of the most radiant jewels of the Pacific Northwest, Lake Chelan. Nestled in north-central Washington, this lake stretches over 50 miles, carving through glacial valleys and framed by rolling vineyards and rugged mountains. Its crystal-clear waters reach depths of nearly 1,500 feet, making it not just Washington's largest natural lake, but also one of the deepest in North America. Chelan's climate defies the cloudy image of the Pacific Northwest. The region enjoys around 300 days of sunshine annually, attracting tourists year-round. Beyond its natural splendor, Lake Chelan is a hub of local culture and commerce. The nearby town of Chelan thrives on tourism, boutique wineries, and farm-to-table produce, creating a vibrant mix of rural charm and modern appeal. Outdoor lovers flock here for kayaking, while the historic Stehekin Valley at the lake's northern tip offers a peaceful escape, accessible only by boat, plane, or foot. Palouse Falls. From sunlit lakes to roaring cascades, Washington's beauty never skips a beat. Next, we venture east to a place where geology, legend, and natural power collide, Palouse Falls. Located in southeastern Washington, this waterfall plunges 198 feet into a dramatic basalt canyon carved by Ice Age floods. It's not only a scenic wonder, but also a geological time capsule, showcasing one of the last active remnants of an ancient glacial flood route. Once known as Aput, meaning falling water in the Palouse tribe's native language, the site honors deep indigenous heritage, a name later evolved into Palouse Falls. Surrounding the waterfall is a 105-acre state park filled with accessible trails, rocky overlooks, and fascinating interpretive signs that detail the area's volcanic and tribal history. Photographers and nature lovers are drawn here, especially during spring when the water flows at its fiercest. Though small in size, the park offers a unique blend of raw wilderness and cultural memory. Nearby towns benefit from tourism and outdoor recreation, helping sustain local businesses and artisan markets. For those seeking a moment where power meets poetry, Palouse Falls delivers an unforgettable experience etched in stone and spirit. Snoqualmie Falls. As we continue our journey through Washington's natural wonders, we arrive at one of its most iconic landmarks, Snoqualmie Falls. Located just 30 miles east of Seattle, this majestic 268-foot waterfall crashes into a deep river basin, surrounded by dense evergreens and mist-laced cliffs. But Snoqualmie is more than just a visual marvel. It's a sacred site for the Snoqualmie tribe, who believe the falls mark the birthplace of humanity. The sound of the water has echoed through centuries of tribal storytelling, and today, the falls remain a symbol of spiritual connection. With over 1.5 million visitors each year, the site is among Washington's most popular natural attractions. An expansive observation deck offers front-row views of the waterfall's thunderous drop, while hiking trails reveal multiple perspectives and seasonal changes, from vibrant spring flows to fiery autumn backdrops. Modern-day Snoqualmie blends culture and economy with grace. The nearby town features boutique shops, local restaurants, and eco-friendly accommodations, all benefiting from the steady stream of nature seekers and history buffs. Whether you're chasing waterfalls or chasing meaning, Snoqualmie Falls delivers both, with roaring elegance and timeless significance. Mount St. Helens. From sacred waterfalls to sleeping giants, Washington's landscapes are as powerful as they are diverse. Now let's head south to Mount St. Helens, a volcano that rewrote the history of the Pacific Northwest. Situated in the Cascade Range, just 50 miles north of Portland, This once silent peak violently erupted on May 18, 1980, in one of the most dramatic natural disasters in U.S. history. The eruption flattened forests, reshaped the terrain, and claimed 57 lives, leaving behind a massive horseshoe-shaped crater visible to this day. But from this devastation emerged resilience. The mountain is now a natural laboratory, offering scientists a rare chance to study ecosystem recovery, volcanic behavior, and geological rebirth. It's a place where you walk on ground that once flowed with fire. Nearby communities support ecotourism and education, while local artisans draw inspiration from the mountain's story of destruction and renewal. Mount St. Helens isn't just a destination. It's a living reminder of nature's fury and its extraordinary ability to heal. Deception Pass Bridge. Leaving volcanic craters behind, we now arrive at one of Washington's most breathtaking architectural landmarks, Deception Pass Bridge. Completed in 1935, this iconic structure spans nearly 1,500 feet across the swirling strait that separates Whidbey Island from Fidalgo Island. Its soaring steel arches are more than a crossing. They are a gateway to nature's grandeur. As you walk or drive across the bridge, you're treated to panoramic views of deep blue waters, rugged cliffs, and dense evergreen forest. Below, powerful tides create whirlpools and shifting currents that give the strait its mysterious name, a place once feared by early explorers for its unpredictable navigation. The bridge anchors Deception Pass State Park, a 4,000-acre natural wonderland that offers scenic hiking trails, secret coves, and wildlife-rich shorelines. Photographers flock to capture its drama at sunrise and sunset, when light dances across the steel and sea. Beyond the beauty, the bridge stands as a symbol of engineering brilliance and human determination, connecting communities, cultures, and coasts. Whether you're a thrill seeker, a wanderer, or a quiet observer, Deception Pass Bridge offers a moment of awe at every step. Puget Sound. From soaring bridges to shifting tides, our journey now brings us to the very heartbeat of Western Washington, Sound. This vast network of interconnected inlets, bays, and islands forms a stunning marine landscape stretching from Olympia in the south to the Canadian border in the north. Surrounded by cities like Seattle, Tacoma, and Everett, the Sound blends natural beauty with urban energy in seamless harmony. Its waters support an incredible range of wildlife, from sea lions and orcas to bald eagles and harbor seals. Fishermen, kayakers, and sailors glide through its channels, while hikers and beachcombers explore its rugged shoreline. Despite its commercial significance, conservation is key. Local efforts focus on protecting fragile marine ecosystems and maintaining water quality, ensuring future generations can enjoy its treasures. Puget Sound isn't just a body of water. It's a living, breathing canvas of culture, commerce, and coastal charm that defines life in the evergreen state. Downtown Seattle. From alpine illusions to urban ambition, we now step into the bold, bustling heart of Washington, downtown Seattle. Established in the mid-1800s during the logging and gold rush eras, Seattle has transformed into a powerhouse of innovation and culture. Today, its skyline glistens with glass towers, including the 76-story Columbia Center, standing as a symbol of modern success. But Seattle doesn't just rise vertically. It pulses with life at street level, where artisan coffee shops, indie bookstores, seafood markets, and cutting-edge tech coexist on every block. The famous Pike Place Market, one of the oldest public markets in the U.S., hums with energy as fishmongers toss salmon and visitors hunt for local treasures. The city's economy is fueled by global giants like Amazon and Microsoft, yet its soul remains rooted in local creativity, music, and resilience. Seattle is also home to a thriving culinary scene, offering everything from fresh oysters and smoked salmon to fusion food trucks and craft bakeries. Downtown Seattle is where innovation meets identity, vibrant, evolving, and unmistakably alive. Mount Rainier National Park. As the skyline fades behind, we now head into the wild majesty of the Cascade Range, toward one of America's most iconic natural landmarks, Mount Rainier National Park. Established in 1899 as the fifth national park in the U.S., this sprawling wilderness covers nearly 370 square miles, drawing over 2 million visitors each year. At its heart stands Mount Rainier, a towering 14,410-foot stratovolcano, and the most glaciated peak in the contiguous United States. This colossal mountain is more than just a site, it's a life source. Its glaciers feed 5 major rivers that nourish western Washington's ecosystems. The surrounding park bursts with alpine meadows, old-growth forests, and a kaleidoscope of wildflowers in spring and summer. The region is a haven for hikers, climbers, and photographers, offering countless trails that range from gentle walks to summit expeditions. Local communities benefit from ecotourism and park-driven commerce, making Rainier not only a natural wonder but also an economic cornerstone. Mount Rainier is where nature reigns bold, untamed, and unforgettable. San Juan Islands. After exploring towering peaks and deep forests, we now drift into tranquility, toward the serene beauty of the San Juan Islands. Tucked between mainland Washington and Canada's Vancouver Island, this enchanting archipelago of over 170 islands offers a peaceful escape wrapped in natural wonder. The main islands, San Juan, Orcas, Lopez, and Shaw, are accessible by ferry, seaplane, or boat, each with its own unique charm. Life here moves at a slower pace. Orcas Island invites hikers to climb Mount Constitution for sweeping views of snow-capped mountains and deep blue waters. Wildlife is everywhere. Bald eagles soar above, seals bask on rocky shores, and orcas glide through the Salish Sea, making whale watching a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Tourism fuels the local economy alongside farming, artisan crafts, and boutique hospitality. The islands prioritize sustainability, preserving their pristine charm for generations to come. The San Juan Islands aren't just a destination, they're a feeling. Calm, wild, unspoiled. Entirely unforgettable. Space Needle. From island serenity to architectural icons, our journey now takes a futuristic leap to the soaring symbol of Seattle, the Space Needle. Rising 520 feet above the city, this sleek tower was built for the 1962 World's Fair, envisioned as a beacon of innovation and modern design. At the time, it represented a bold glimpse into the space age, and today it remains an unforgettable part of Seattle's identity. With its recent multi-million-dollar renovation, the Space Needle now features a revolving glass floor and floor-to-ceiling windows, offering unparalleled views of Mount Rainier, Puget Sound, and the sprawling Seattle skyline. More than just a viewing platform, the tower hosts seasonal events, art installations, and fine dining that draws locals and visitors alike. Powered by tourism and local pride, the Space Needle remains a symbol of aspiration, where vision meets engineering, and every view tells a story. Bellingham. Leaving iconic towers behind, we journey north to a town where mountain peaks meet coastal calm. Welcome to Bellingham. Nestled between the Cascade Mountains and Bellingham Bay, this scenic city offers one of the most balanced lifestyles in Washington state, where outdoor adventure and cultural creativity coexist in harmony. The city's Fairhaven district is a highlight, filled with historic brick buildings, independent bookstores, art galleries, and waterfront parks. From here, you can enjoy panoramic views of the bay, especially during golden sunsets framed by the distant San Juan Islands. Outdoor enthusiasts thrive on local trails, kayaking routes, and ski access to Mount Baker. Bellingham's economy reflects its surroundings, a mix of education, ecotourism, and sustainable local industries. The food scene is deeply rooted in the region's produce, with fresh seafood, organic markets, and farm-to-table cafes that cater to both locals and travelers. Bellingham isn't just a stop, it's a lifestyle, painted in evergreen and embraced by sea breeze. Columbia River Gorge. As we move further south along Washington's border, we encounter one of the Pacific Northwest's most breathtaking natural marvels, the Columbia River Gorge. Stretching nearly 80 miles along the boundary between Washington and Oregon, this dramatic canyon was carved thousands of years ago by cataclysmic Ice Age floods. Today, it forms a national scenic area filled with towering cliffs, basalt rock formations, and cascading waterfalls on both sides of the river. The region is a paradise for birdwatchers, wildflower chasers, and outdoor adventurers alike. While Multnomah Falls on the Oregon side is the most famous, Washington's own trails reveal hidden gems and panoramic vistas less traveled but equally stunning. Whether you're hiking, windsurfing, or simply admiring the view from a cliffside overlook, the Columbia River Gorge captures nature's grandeur on a monumental scale. Cape Flattery. As we reach the edge of the American mainland, we arrive at a place where land surrenders to sea, the awe-inspiring Cape Flattery. Located on the Olympic Peninsula in Clallam County, Cape Flattery is the northwesternmost point of the contiguous United States. It offers one of the most dramatic coastal landscapes in the Pacific Northwest, where towering sea cliffs meet crashing waves and endless horizon. A wooden boardwalk guides visitors through coastal forest to breathtaking viewpoints overlooking the Pacific Ocean sea caves and distant Tolique Rock. Unlike most parks, Cape Flattery is governed by the laws of the Makah Nation, not the National Park Service, offering a unique and respectful visitor experience. Tourism here directly supports the local tribal economy and environmental preservation. Cape Flattery is not just a geographic endpoint, it's a powerful place of connection between land, water, and heritage. Ho Rainforest. Leaving windswept cliffs behind, we now step into a world drenched in green. Welcome to the magical Ho Rainforest, one of the most extraordinary ecosystems in the United States. Located within Olympic National Park, the Hoh Rainforest receives an astonishing 140 to 170 inches of rainfall annually, creating a lush wonderland of moss-draped trees, vibrant ferns, and ancient evergreens that seem to touch the clouds. This is one of the few remaining temperate rainforests on Earth, a living museum of biodiversity, where giant Sitka spruces and western hemlocks tower over trails like the famous Hoh River Trail, leading deep into untouched wilderness. The forest is home to elk, black bears, and dozens of bird species, thriving within its misty, emerald canopy. The serene Hoh River, fed by glacial melt, flows quietly through the forest, adding to the region's surreal beauty. Beyond its visual splendor, the rainforest holds cultural value for the Quileute tribe, whose ancestral lands lie nearby and whose traditions are tied to this landscape. Protected by national and global conservation efforts, the Hoh Rainforest offers a rare and humbling encounter with nature in its purest form, quiet, vast, and eternal. To Lake Sammamish. Leaving behind the wild surf of the Pacific, we now journey inland to a serene freshwater escape. Welcome to Lake Sammamish, one of Washington's most beloved recreational havens. Located east of Seattle, nestled between the cities of Redmond, Issaquah, and Bellevue, Lake Sammamish stretches over 8 miles and is surrounded by lush forests, gentle hills, and suburban tranquility. Its crystal-clear waters reflect the blue skies of summer and the golden hues of autumn, offering a picture-perfect setting for outdoor enjoyment. Families flock to Lake Sammamish State Park, where beaches, picnic areas, and sports facilities provide endless ways to unwind. From kayaking and paddleboarding to jet skiing and fishing, the lake is a playground for water lovers of all kinds. The lake also plays a vital role in local ecology and community well-being, contributing to real estate value, tourism, and environmental conservation in the Eastside region. Lake Sammamish is more than a peaceful retreat. It's where suburban life and natural beauty meet in perfect harmony. Mount Baker. Our journey now leads us into a realm where glaciers shine, valleys bloom, and adventure knows no season. Welcome to the majestic Mount Baker, Snoqualmie National Forest. Stretching over 140 miles along the western slopes of the Cascade Range, this forest covers a massive expanse from the Canadian border to the foothills of Mount Rainier. It is one of the most visited national forests in the United States, and for good reason. The crown jewel, Mount Baker, stands at over 10,700 feet, cloaked in snow year-round, and surrounded by a network of hiking trails, alpine lakes, and panoramic ridgelines. In spring and summer, wildflowers blanket the meadows. In winter, the forest becomes a wonderland for skiing, snowboarding, and snowshoeing. This region is less crowded than nearby parks, offering a more peaceful, yet equally awe-inspiring wilderness experience. It's home to black bears, elk, mountain goats, and hundreds of bird species, thriving in ecosystems ranging from dense rainforests to subalpine ridges. Local communities benefit from outdoor tourism, seasonal festivals, and sustainable forestry initiatives, preserving both nature and livelihoods. Mount Baker, Snoqualmie isn't just a forest. It's a cathedral of nature, vast, vibrant, and forever wild. Tacoma. Our next stop takes us to a city that blends industrial roots with artistic flair. Welcome to Tacoma, Washington's underrated gem on the shores of Puget Sound. Once known as the City of Destiny for its role in the Transcontinental Railroad, Tacoma has evolved from a gritty port town into a vibrant cultural hub. Its waterfront, once lined with shipping docks, now features museums, parks, and scenic trails with sweeping views of Commencement Bay. Tacoma's global fame stems from its legacy in glass art, pioneered by renowned artist Dale Chihuly, a native of the city. Beyond the arts, Tacoma thrives on education, manufacturing, and health services, supported by institutions like University of Washington Tacoma and multiple medical centers. Its revitalized downtown hosts local eateries, craft breweries, and galleries that reflect a community on the rise. Tacoma is a city that surprises, creative, resilient, and quietly full of character. North Cascades National Park. Our journey now takes us into one of America's wildest and most majestic frontiers, North Cascades National Park, often called the American Alps. Spanning over 500,000 acres in northern Washington and bordering Canada, this park is a sanctuary of rugged peaks, deep valleys, and over 300 glaciers, the most outside of Alaska. Unlike more commercialized parks, North Cascades offers a raw, untouched experience. Here, you'll find snow-capped summits rising nearly 9,000 feet, dense temperate rainforests, and alpine lakes so pristine they reflect the sky like mirrors. The park is part of a larger North Cascades National Park complex, which includes the Ross Lake and Lake Chelan National Recreation Areas, expanding the wilderness to nearly 700,000 acres. Trails range from casual lakeside walks to challenging multi-day climbs through high passes and glacier fields. The area's sparse population and low light pollution make it perfect for stargazing, while its remote beauty draws adventurers seeking solitude. North Cascades isn't just a park. It's a wilderness cathedral, echoing with silence, wonder, and the enduring power of the wild. Rosario Beach. From glacier-carved peaks to coastal serenity, our journey now brings us to a hidden treasure tucked within Deception Pass State Park, the enchanting Rosario Beach. Located on Fidalgo Island, Rosario Beach offers a breathtaking blend of rocky cliffs, soft sands, and crystal-clear tidal pools teeming with marine life. Here, starfish, sea urchins, and colorful anemones thrive beneath the surface, making it a paradise for curious minds and young explorers. The beach is framed by lush greenery and dramatic sea stacks, providing an ideal backdrop for photography, picnics, and peaceful strolls. The area's walking trails lead through coastal forests to panoramic viewpoints, revealing sweeping vistas of the Puget Sound and the Deception Pass Bridge in the distance. But Rosario is more than just scenery, it's steeped in indigenous legend. Popular among families, hikers, and photographers alike, Rosario Beach captures both cultural spirit and natural splendor in one unforgettable setting. Kolchak Lake. Our adventure now ascends into the alpine heights of the Enchantment Lakes region, where turquoise waters and jagged peaks create a scene of surreal beauty. Welcome to Kolchak Lake. Located in the Okanogan-Wenatchee National Forest, near the quaint town of Leavenworth, Kolchak Lake is often considered one of the most scenic day hikes in Washington. Positioned at the base of Dragontail Peak and Kolchak Peak, the lake's glacial-fed waters shimmer in shades of deep blue and emerald, a breathtaking sight after a challenging yet rewarding 8-mile round-trip hike. Surrounded by dramatic granite cliffs, alpine forests, and golden larch trees that glow in autumn, the lake becomes a photographer's dream and a hiker's paradise. Its high elevation and rugged terrain make it a peaceful retreat for those seeking true wilderness immersion. While swimming is possible in the summer, the icy waters are best known for reflection and relaxation. Kolchak Lake isn't just a destination, it's a triumph of nature, where effort meets reward in one of Washington's most iconic alpine escapes. Skykomish River. Our journey now winds through emerald valleys and snow-fed peaks as we follow the course of one of Washington's most captivating waterways, the Skykomish River. Originating high in the Cascade Mountains, this powerful river flows westward through dense forests, steep canyons, and pastoral landscapes before merging with the Snoqualmie to form the Snohomish River. Along its journey, it carves out some of the most scenic vistas in the Pacific Northwest. The Skykomish is a lifeline for local communities and ecosystems alike. Its crystal-clear waters support populations of salmon and steelhead trout, drawing anglers from across the region for world-class fishing. Whitewater enthusiasts flock here in the spring, when snowmelt turns the river into a thrilling ride for kayaking and rafting. Meanwhile, peaceful trails along the riverbanks offer serene hikes, birdwatching, and picnic spots shaded by towering fir trees. The nearby town of Skykomish, once a historic railroad hub, now thrives on outdoor tourism, rustic lodging, and access to Stevens Pass for winter sports. The Skykomish River isn't just a body of water. It's a flowing connection between mountains, wildlife, and the adventurous spirit of Washington's wild heart. Rattlesnake Ledge. As we near the final stretch of our journey, we stop at one of Washington's most beloved and accessible hikes, the striking Rattlesnake Ledge. Located near North Bend, just a short drive from Seattle, this popular trail ascends through lush forests of fir and cedar before opening up to a jaw-dropping vista. At the top, hikers are rewarded with panoramic views of Rattlesnake Lake, the Cascade Mountains, and the Snoqualmie Valley below. The hike is about 4 miles round trip, moderately challenging but incredibly rewarding, especially in spring and early summer when wildflowers bloom along the trail, and the lake glistens in the sunlight. Rattlesnake Ledge is one of the first snow-free trails each year, making it a favorite among locals for early season hiking and training. Families, photographers, and fitness enthusiasts all find a reason to return. While the lake itself offers opportunities for kayaking, picnicking, and peaceful reflection, the ledge provides a dramatic payoff, a rocky perch that feels both thrilling and tranquil. Rattlesnake Ledge may be close to the city, but the feeling at the top? That's pure wilderness. From the roaring falls of Snoqualmie to the icy silence of North Cascades, from coastal legends at Cape Flattery to alpine jewels like Kolchak Lake, Washington State is a land where every turn tells a new story. It's not just a destination, it's a dynamic experience, where history breathes through Victorian streets, nature paints with volcanic brushstrokes, and cultures blend into something truly unique. Whether you're chasing waterfalls, hiking misty forests, wandering through Bavarian villages, or simply watching orcas dance in Puget Sound, this state offers a lifetime of unforgettable moments. And now we'd love to hear from you. Which destination in Washington amazed you the most? Or is there a hidden gem we missed that deserves the spotlight? Share your thoughts in the comments. We read every one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more breathtaking travel adventures around the world. Your next journey might be just one video away. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, the world is full of wonders waiting for you.